Welcome to the Car Guy Network News. I'm Brad Car Guy. The NADA Convention and Expo is wrapping things up in Orlando, Florida this week, and I can't think of a more appropriate city or venue for the National Auto Dealers Association convention than Orlando. Because when people go there, they're already expecting a cast of animated characters selling magic potions and weaving fairy tales where everyone gets to ride off into the sunset on a white stallion. As I went to the convention and had an opportunity to meet with a couple attendees, I asked them what they had gotten from the convention, to which they replied, nada. And I looked at the banner behind me and I smiled and said, yeah, I get it, guys. Okay, but, what are you going to take back to your dealership from the convention? And they looked at me seriously and said, nada. Without getting frustrated, I maintained my composure and I said, guys, you've got some of the industry's greatest minds, sales trainers, manufacturers, vendors here. There's got to be something you're going to take with you from this convention. And they looked at me stoically and said, nada. No habla inglés. Fair enough. Buenos dias. In other news, it seems Chevy is going to finally get rid of the tagline, Chevy runs deep, something we suggested here quite some time ago. They were initially going to just drop one word and go with Chevy runs. However, they didn't want to give people unrealistic expectations. So their marketing experts are kicking around ideas. One they've come up with for now is find a new road. To which this reporter says, find a new marketing team. In our CGNN medical moment, we want to shed some light on a pandemic that is absolutely ravaging the auto industry. While it's understandable that a level of confidence and even cockiness are necessary for a successful career in the car business, when taken to extreme levels, era egonormosis can develop. Early warning signs of era egonormosis are a smug and condescending attitude towards lesser co-workers. This then develops into expectations of special treatment and schedules by the individuals afflicted. If undetected and untreated, this will grow into self-glossing, which is the giving of oneself a nickname like the Grossinator or the Man. And then that morphs into referring to oneself in the third person by said nickname. The Grossinator's in the house! Who's the man? I'm the man. And the one thing we can be certain of is, if you have to repeatedly refer to yourself as the man, you are not the man. There is no known cure for era egonormosis. Face slapping and kicking in the junk offer temporary relief. However, as cases advance and become more severe, even as those stricken by era egonormosis's career dwindle and their production starts to falter, when others surpass them in productivity, they refer to them as doing it the wrong way. It can become sad and depressing and a lonely and debilitating disease. First and foremost, we must be aware of those. So, if you know of someone who is afflicted by era egonormosis, we ask you first to attempt to ignore this individual as best as possible. Limit junk kicking to a minimum, as well as face slapping. Scientists are working tirelessly to find a cure. So please be patient with those afflicted by it, and be confident that a cure is on the horizon. Thanks for tuning in to the Car Guy Network News. I'm Brad Car Guy, and remember, it's about time to sign up for the Automotive Super Conference, which is going to be held in Charlotte, North Carolina, March 13th and 14th. You're going to want to be there to check it out. How to run your dealership by the book. Keynote speaker is Dave Anderson at that event. Go to automotivesuperconference.com to register now. Thanks again for tuning in. Good selling, and God bless.